Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes. Um, Welcome back and also happy Halloween because Halloween was on a Monday today. But it is now Halloween, so hopefully you're having a good one. If you have to work, I'm sorry. That's just it's the way of the world. Halloween's not as important apparently. Eh, Halloween's still fun. It's still a fun holiday to mess around with. But this is gonna sound terrible, but Um, I don't get work often either. I still gotta make videos, which my job is much easier. Trust me. But I've been there. It's always been a thing. Uh, you never get Halloween off, not unless you work at a certain job that explicitly has everyone be off on Halloween, or the Halloween lands on a weekend, of course. Um, but yeah, so a few things today. You probably noticed the border. The border stays, like I said in previous videos, but if you haven't seen any of the previous videos of the ones we did over the weekend for Halloween, we're probably going to have um, some other videos come out um, either tonight or tomorrow. That there are going to be some Halloween content as well. So don't diss it if it's tomorrow. If it ends up being out tomorrow on a Tuesday when our Halloween's already passed. But yeah, anyway, like I said, happy Halloween. That's the first thing. Second thing is the border. The border stays. Down in the bottom right corner uh, of the video, you will currently see there is a little icon. The channel's icon. You can click that to subscribe. Not many people know about that. They think it's just a thing. They never hover their mouse over it. But yeah, you can hover your mouse over it and click it if you're not subscribed and you want to. It's always down in the bottom right of every video now. That's one of the new features I wouldn't say new, it's been on YouTube for a while, for a long time, but it's also been not available to us for a little while. But we've unlocked some new community features, as you know, from when we did the poll for this game, which I did say I would announce that today. So that's what we're going to do next. But yeah, so since that we no longer have the icons down at the bottom of the screen, the channel icon and the mascot um, icon, essentially, the face, basically. Um, that's no longer down at the bottom. It's now on the top left, as you'll obviously as you've seen. When we have a darker image or a darker screen, stuff like that, you're going to notice the border. Like here, you don't hardly notice the border, right? Yeah, you don't hardly notice the border at all. But if I go over here and look down, you notice the border a little bit more. When it turns night, we might notice it. But yeah, a bunch of people hated the little brick overlay thing on the video, which I totally understand. I'm not against it. I'm not against people not liking that because I watched one of my videos back and I was not happy with that as well. That was on the Halloween content, so I ended up with a bunch of dislikes. Well, not a bunch, I guess a few. Ended up with a few dislikes and no likes at all. So those videos are in the negative as far as likes go. So that was my fault. I wanted to try something new. People didn't like it, so it's gone. That is now gone. Gone and done and over with. Also, so yeah, we're going to review, I guess review, um, showcase, whatever, the results of the last poll that we did. The poll we did over the weekend. It was like a Thursday. It was open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you didn't get a chance to vote in the poll and you're just now watching this, just now learning of the poll, well, apologies, but you should have watched Friday's episode. um, if you didn't, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just one of the things. We all miss opportunities in our lives. So don't be too angry. Not that anybody would. I mean, who really cares, right? I mean, I do, but so anyway, let's go ahead and look at those. So here is our poll. We only got 5 votes, but yeah. So regarding the random recipes mod for Satisfactory, um, this poll was up 4 days, as you can see, 4 days ago. It was announced on Friday that the poll is actually fully live. Well, it was fully live the entire time, but yeah, we only got 5 votes, which is okay. It's fine. I don't know how the notifications work when it comes to the community content stuff over on the communities tab, but always keep an eye out on the communities tab. We might have something new. But yeah, so 100%, all 5 votes. I did not take part in the vote. I'm not allowed to, so I'm not allowed to take part in voting for that. I can try like you can see, I could try all I want, but I don't know if you can see that, but I can try all I want, but I can't click it. So I had done tried, but yeah. So 5 people say get rid of it. And this guy's got a point too. Uh, Seems like too much faff, to be honest. Hats off for trying it. Yeah, it was a fun concept, but yeah, I could see it was going to go south very quickly. Uh, but it would drive me absolutely up the wall around the bend. Yeah, it might have for me as well, because I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that. Um, the node deletion was wonderfully insane. A wonderfully insane undertaking. There actually is a mod for that now. If you did not know, there, Ian. Um, there's actually a mod for that in the for Satisfactory Mod Manager. You can actually get a mod that doesn't allow you to delete stuff, and I had no idea that exists until this season. So if we ever do decide to do that again, that mod's going on the list. Not that I would want to. That was it was fun for about 75 to 80% of the entire series, and then it just become when you start getting very very complicated machinery going, and you're thinking about a million things at once. You make a lot more mistakes, and you can't delete your mistakes. So it was absolutely horrible. Uh, yeah, it feels like it's just causing grief. Um, is it fun to deal with for me? It was fun for about 5 minutes. It's one of those ideas where it's fun for about 5 minutes, and then you quickly realize your mistake, and you're just like, ah, crap. Uh, I've been enjoying the new season, so thank you for that. Some stability, yeah. And then DJ Quad says, broom it. I don't know what that means, but okay. I assume you voted since you commented on it. But yeah, so sorry about this long intro, but whenever we have to announce stuff like that, I like to announce it and give my thoughts on it, stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, the random recipes mod has been voted out. So I'm going to leave the voting up for the rest of today. If all of a sudden we get I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to leave it up for the rest of today and then remove it at the end of the day. But I was going to say, like if we all of a sudden got a huge boost the other way, I might leave it on, but I think the community has spoken on this regardless, and they no longer like the random recipes mod, which I agree. It was fun, but it's just one of them things that it just slows down the series so much, um, as well as we do have plenty of other things to be messing around with. So it's not like that was the only mod for the series. Like right now, we don't have anything going on, but here pretty soon we will. So yeah, now I'm no longer afraid to unlock recipes. I already potentially know what's going to be required of me for quite a lot of stuff. So as you can see, this machine, if you remember this machine down here, this machine was making um, was making these, the color cartridges. So now it says five flower petals, so we no longer need screws. And that's what it's supposed to require. And it doesn't show anything in here, but that's just because it's bugged right now. Once this runs out, I imagine it'll go back to normal. But I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna let it go. Just let it ride. That's fine. Everything else is working. And yeah, we're also back to, if you remember, Caterium. Now it takes Caterium ore, which unfortunately we got rid of all of our Caterium ore because we no longer needed it. But I thought at that point we were going to be stuck with the mod, so forever. So I got rid of all my Caterium ore, so I'll have to go over there off camera, which I haven't yet, but I'll have to go over there off camera and hand mine a bunch. But that means we can also set up the sink for Caterium wire. So solid biofuel is also back to normal. So now it's biomass. So is rotors. Rotors are now take rods and screws. They no longer take whatever the hell it was. I think it was these color cartridges and something else. It was really insane. And a lot of this stuff, yeah, it's all back to normal. So we're good there. And we can create biomass like nobody's business now. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to get set up now that I can. Production constructor. And actually, let me move this over here. There's a little bit more room. Yeah, and again, all this stuff on the floor is just temporary, just until we can get set up. I also learned a few controls for the smart mod as well, so maybe later we'll play some more with that. Alright, logistics. Conveyor. Warning, no recipe detected using belts with max level. Warning, to disable auto connect. This is new. Warning, no recipe detected using belts with max level. No recipe detected. What does that mean? Warning. Oh, it's gone? Or is that just for the splitter? Oh, it tries to connect and it says that. To disable auto connect, double tap left shift. This message will not be shown again once you try that. So this is the smart mod doing that. This must be new. I think the smart mod got an update, I think, over the weekend. I don't mind the no recipe detected. What does that mean? No recipe detected. Well, it's not set up yet. Using belts with max level. Oh, does it try to automatically decide what you need? To disable auto connect, double tap left shift. Okay. Okay. It tries to auto connect anyway. But why is there a message that pops up? Oh, you can only disable it like every time. I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't like. I would rather the message not be there, but or at least be like in the bottom right or something. I'd rather that message not be in the center of the screen. If you get what I'm saying. I mean, I don't mind using Mark IIs. That's just fine. Okay. Do we still have our... Yes, we do. Cool. Actually. I can't do this. I just thought about it. So what I have to use is I have to use two different boxes here. Okay, we're gonna take. So you're gonna do biomass leaves and biomass wood, and we'll have an auto, kind of an auto machines kind of set up here. There we go. Oop. And then we'll take this. And we'll do logistics. Logistics. There we go. Conveyor manager. And then you'll do solid biofuel. There we go. Then we'll take that belt there. Boop and boop. So yeah. I'm probably going to end up losing viewership on, on this video for getting rid of it. Getting rid of the whole whatchamacallit. The whole random recipes mod, because it was fun. But here pretty soon we will unlock some actual things. It's like tier 5 or something like that, I can't remember. I think it's tier 5. So, okay. How's this doing? Is this still making? Yeah, it's still making. It's making flower puddles now, so. Yeah, we no longer need masses of screws. Which is nice. Oh yeah, so let me show you what I did over the weekend. I didn't do much, but I did some. So you might have noticed while we were taking a peek up here, you might have noticed that train station's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It went bye-bye. But yeah, and I did this with the random recipes mod on, so I just turned it off before I started this episode because I almost forgot. So yeah, now when we look at the railways, see they give us plates. So I'd imagine that the screws are probably slightly cheaper, but not in iron, just cheaper as in easier to manufacture. Or no, harder to manufacture. What am I talking about? Sorry, I went crazy. So yeah, I had to redo all of this train here. It's because the train station, the way that the tracks, the railway, the rails, the way some of those ended up, I had to switch this around. So I took the train station from this end, because if you remember, it was on this end when we were last on here, and now it's on that end, and I just put this on this end. I had to redo some of the belts and things, but it wasn't a big deal. Didn't take very long. But yeah, now I've completed the rail line. The train is currently like halfway to the west. It's in the base somewhere. It's not automatic yet. I didn't get that fully set up, but this did take me hours. As you can see, I got all the supports underneath the track here. But yeah, this did take me a lot of time to build this. It took a lot of time. That's all I can say. It took a lot of time to get it put where I wanted, and since I was able to delete this time, I was able to get things more like I like it. So I decided not to go down into the valley and then back up. That just made no sense to me. Also, this train station is the other way, so the train now runs this way. So the train now runs it also runs in a loop. So that should work out quite nicely. As well. Yeah, see, this is now on this side. So now this is Iron Mine 2 instead of Iron Mine 1. And yeah, it all comes down this way and moves on it. I did move some of the electrical a little bit. It's a bit of a spider web over here, but again, this is all temporary until we can get other stuff. So now, let's follow this track. Boop, 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 boop. Let's follow it right along. And also this track, as you'll see in a moment, no longer connects to the other one. It no longer connects to the track, so there's no longer a intersection up here. So yeah, I had to completely move. Move this line over, and I re-put the supports back in and all that. He's still vibrating over there. So yeah, the train's up here now. So now there's a double line. So because we're going to be having a lot of trains coming in and out of this way, possibly, I decided to make this a double track. So being, me being American, the train comes in on the right side and leaves out the left side. So the train is here now. It's just been kind of hanging out. I haven't used it or anything. Yeah. So I made a double line all the way down here. I kind of put this overhead to see what it was going to look like, and I think it put this wall up. Well, it's not a wall; it's a foundation. But yeah, I put this wall up. Kind of started building this out. Obviously, concrete's still an issue, so I just kind of left that alone. Also, why don't I have my... Oh yeah, if you hit H, yeah, you put away your weaponry. Hit H again. There we go. Okay, so I do have a lot of plate on me. I did not know this is what this actually takes. This actually takes iron plates instead of screws, and it no longer takes, what was it, like a piece of track was like 80 screws or something like that. Like one small section would cost you 100 to 200 screws. It was insane. But I wanted to show you how I did like hills and things. I've showed this off before, but we've also had a huge influx of subscribers, so I'm just going to show this off again. So, I'll just go over here and show you real quick. So if we go over here, I need to redo the track so that's connected. But so yeah, if we go over here, this is going to be the inline, and it's going to be the outline. So I need to fix that train station. The train station's going to, the train station that I think this is going to be the copper one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really decided. That's also why the train is not up here and running the smelters and things. But yeah, I haven't really decided. This track is a little bit weird, just because I ran into this rock here with the foundation, so I had to curve it. So I did have to curve it out of the way, and then we'll put like a wall across that way and whatnot. So yeah, it is what it is. But this is all connected at least, and I think I may move this one copper. I may move the copper line and either move it off to the side, like maybe over that way, or I'll just leave it here and just have like the copper train comes in, waits. If there's an iron train here, it'll wait for this train, and and equally if there's a copper train in this station, the iron train will have to wait for that train to leave, and then we just have one in and out for both copper and iron. I mean, it's really up to whatever happens. I really don't have a plan. But yeah, I put little pieces of track into between here so I can always connect more track for like intersections and things, just in case I decided to change my plan. So yeah, if you don't know how to do this type of stuff, or it's just like it's just above the foundation here, without clipping in or without the track bending into the concrete. I'm going to show you how to do that now. But we'll start from the top. So, and equally on this side, it's easier. It's always easier to start from the top, and equally on this side, to put a little hump in here, to where it does this with the track. It doesn't even hardly clip in. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this track, this is the stuff I did over the weekend, and I just kind of stopped here. But again, given the circumstances, you may think that's not a lot, but given the circumstances, it was a lot of waiting around because I needed screws for the track, and I needed concrete, and you know, having to move things around, and just given what was going on, it did take a while. So I'm gonna drag this up. I'm gonna drag this up um, to 2 past center. So 1, 2, and then you're just gonna click onto this track, and then just drag it along until it turns white, or until it allows you to put it there. And obviously, I'm gonna curve it down slightly so it touches the concrete. And there we go. As you can see, this one lent a little bit further. Looks like I could have gone further with it. I'm pretty sure. Reconnect. Either do it till it turns white like that, or you can go down to halfway. It's really up to you and how much you care about clipping. How much you care about clipping, but being this close, as you can see, it doesn't clip at all. So, I mean, I don't particularly care about clipping, but it's just one of the things. It's one of the things like if it clips a little bit, that doesn't bother me. That's still not fixed. Let me see if I can fix this one. Yeah, it wants to connect immediately like that. Look at that. I do not know why. Let's see if I can fix it. There. Now there's not this huge gap. And if I'm going to do that, I might as well do this. So there's no huge gaps, no. A little gap is fine, but a big gap like it was, it's not fine. Okay, cool. So now these 2 tracks, I did leave this purposefully undone so that I could do this. Okay, and then we'll go, yeah, about here. The track can't go much further, so. You don't want to go too far. And yeah, so this one we're going to take it up till it hits that centerpiece. Yep. It should be relatively the same. This one's not as hard to do just because it the way it sits and such. Yeah. See, like this little gap right here, I barely see it. Like I see it, I know it's there, but it's not as much of a bother. Okay. There's also another reason this train's not running by itself yet, is because, well, for one, the ore has nowhere to go, and for 2, the train has nowhere to go once it gets to the station. I haven't gotten that far yet. Like I said, concrete was a big, big issue, so. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like... you over there stomping around. Jeez, man, I thought a meteor was landing. Thought we were all gonna, like, it was doomsday or something all of a sudden. Thought we were dead, man. Yeah, I'm out of concrete. Anyway. So that's pretty much how that's all set up. So we're pretty good here. So yeah, the only thing, like I said, the only track that was removed, the only track that was removed is our track. The only mod that was removed is the uh, random recipes mod. There we go. Brain function. I don't have higher brain function, so the memory in my brain does tend to slow the system down. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, the train still goes 25, so don't worry about that. Yeah, ultimately, as you can see, I'm holding forward. Like I am pressing the W key as hard as I can. We still do 24 kilometers an hour, unless I found this out. Unless we go downhill, so we could manipulate a bit downhill to cheat a little bit at going faster than 25. As you will see here, we do have this downslope. That's not the reason for this downslope. This downslope is to put the train underneath that level. But yeah, look at this. Whee! $80 kilometers, and I'm still holding W. Okay, we'll go ahead and brake here. I did tell it to. Oh, I told it to dock, but all these are. Let's see. We'll wait for it to try and dock. Stop docking. I need to access these. I need to set these to unload only. Oh, there we go. So unload, 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 and unload. There we go. Now it'll dock correctly. Dordrecht Centrale. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, now that'll work. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, if we were to too bad. That'd have been perfect. Oh well. I need more concrete anyway, just to even work out anything. Yep. So not too bad. I mean, it's gonna get there eventually at some point. One of these days. But yeah, this is. I think this is gonna look good once this is all enclosed. Like these, where these rails run. I think a lot of it's going to be enclosed. Maybe. You know what? No. No, it's not. Not because of any issues, of course, but I think I want to have some of the rails exposed in certain areas. I think that would be really cool. Like it comes from out of here, you know? Because I did build the road up. Oh, that's the other thing I did, yeah. I built the road. The road does go up there now to get up onto that level. But yeah, if it could come out of a tunnel right here, right? And then it goes downhill, and then right about here, it goes back into another tunnel to go underneath that platform. Yeah, we could leave that exposed and have like a tunnel. I think that'd be really cool. And then if we have any roads that meet that track, then maybe they can go like underneath the track, and we can have like a little ramp stage to get them up and over the track, and have like little gaps. Like a real train. Of course, that's a lot harder to do for this train, um, just because of the gap stuff. What am I doing? I'm explaining things, and I'm not doing anything. I need to be doing stuff. I need to go get concrete. I keep thinking of other cool things. Like I said, I'm a very visual thinker. Like, I have to visualize stuff in order to think about it. That's why I read slow as well. If you ever watch me read, I read very, very slowly because I visualize everything I read. Every word that I read gets visualized in my head. Or at least I try to. My brain tries to, I should say. That's not voluntary. I also just thought about it too. I need to go put a box down, because I'm going to turn all that solid biofuel that I currently have. I need to turn that into biomass. Or I need to turn all the never mind. I need to turn all the biomass into solid biofuel. Now that we're back to normal, we're back to boring. I don't care who you are. Boring is maybe boring, but it's more fun to play when you know what you're doing. You kind of know what to expect. Yeah, I want this to run out of flower petals, and then I'll delete it. So yeah, I do need to put one of these down, so I can line it up with that one, just in case we have more biomass. We'll put that all in there. Go biomass, go! Right. We do need to get power. I'm out of concrete, of course I am. Seems like most things, though, have turned back to normal, which is nice. Like I said, I've been here a while. I have been here a while. A long time. Trying to get the stuff to work. Trying to get things built. Without making you guys suffer too much. And yeah, I do agree that it has definitely slowed down the series quite a lot. I mean, it's not really all that fast to begin with, but man, is it slow. Or man, has it been slow? There we go. So now this will turn biomass into solid biofuel. Look at it go. Beautiful. Nice. We're not going to get much done, are we? We need to get that train loop finished and get that train on an automatic mode. Once that train's on an automatic mode where it's actually getting ironed for us, then we can tear down all the other. I'm gonna have a lot of these. I might sink these. We'll see, because I don't really need them right now. Plus, I think you can buy them, can't you? Can't you buy those in the store? you can buy color cartridges and they're cheap. You get 50 a piece. So, yeah, it's not too bad. And I don't think it takes all that much to paint. So yeah, I'm just gonna sink these for right now. They're kind of useless, and they're kind of useless now, and we have hundreds of them from the recipe stuff, or from the random recipe mod. Seems a bit like cheating right now, but meh. Just I'm not gonna use the. I won't use that. I'll make a deal with you. I won't use the tickets. I won't use the tickets to buy parts. How about that? We won't buy anything other than like cosmetic stuff. Stuff that don't matter. My PC is not happy right now. But then again, when does my PC ever happy? I don't recall. So yeah, and underneath here, I'm going to bring concrete because on this side, I want to have limestone. I want to have, we'll bring limestone. I want to have like a concrete factory over here as well. And we have tons and tons of iron, so. Look how cool it looks underneath here. I mean, obviously not above, but yeah, just look how cool it looks. All these glowing flowers and such. Maybe we'll have like a underground park or something that people can visit. Be kind of cool. Better pick the berries out of this because we're getting ready to cover this up. So yeah, I'm also gonna. So I figured out. No, that only happens over here. Something over here is making a lot of noise. And I don't know what it is. Huh, I don't know. So yeah, you know how shift plus mouse wheel allows you to go whichever way the arrow's going. X allows you to go back and forth, so you do not have to rotate anything with the smart mod. And then I think it's... Is it X? Oh, it's Z, sorry. Yeah, it's Z. And then shift plus Z goes up and down. So yeah, I've learned. I didn't have to look up no YouTube videos, I just had to read the damn mod description. Had I done that way earlier on, that would have been fine. We do have to go out into the void just a little bit, because I'm gonna make a circle here. Okay. So that one ends there. So 1, 2, 3. We might have to go out one more. Not sure, but I do know. It's 3, isn't it? Yeah. To go 3. So we have to hang off the edge just a little bit. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, and then into. Maybe there's one above us. Did you ever think about that? Probably. Just expand the platform out a little bit so it makes sense. So we're going out 2 this way each time. We're only going out 1 there. So 1 there. 1 there. And then go that way. Yeah, that'll work. Hey, that don't look too bad. Okay, we might have to go out one more. Even, or still even. Okay, so progressive trains, railway track. So yeah, if you ever want to know about the curves you want for making solid turns here, I believe it's 3 foundations, so it should go here. Well, this is going to be hard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Let's see. Can I make it go here? Nope. I can make it go here though. Is that right in the middle? Okay, so we want it to finalize here. Okay, so right there. But yeah, it's usually 3 foundations. Place a 3x3 foundation with the track coming in the last foundation, the edge foundation, to your turn. That usually takes care of it. Oop. Now we can't do the same. Because this is here. It's not going to let us, is it? Well, we know the track can go there. Yeah, it's not going to let us. It's going to be fiddly. What we can do is know where the track's going. Okay, the track don't stay, unfortunately. Or we can make it go. Maybe back one. This. And maybe forward. No, too sharp. It's being very fiddly. It knows it can do this corner. It just refuses. It refuses, straight up. So what if we go like this instead? I still won't let that happen. Sheesh, man. Why won't it let that happen? Or is that too sharp? It can do each of these corners. It's being a pain. And I do not know why. Maybe we go to there. And then we go. So normally it would connect there. Now we go to there. Okay, it's not too sharp, but it is too short. Okay, cool. So we can do that. We'll have to do it in 3 sections then. Okay, so, yep, clips there. So we'll back off even further. And we'll just keep doing this until it fits. It's being a pain. So there's the center, and back one. And it's still too short, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll back off too then from the center. Okay, so there's the center, so 1, 2. And we'll just keep repeating this process until it fits. And holy crap. There's center, so 1, 2. Ah, I win. Eat it. Okay. Um, so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that out, and then we're gonna take that last one out there. We're gonna reconnect this. So these are a lot more expensive than they used to be. They used to just cost wire. But yeah, they are a lot more expensive than they used to be. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do as well. I'm just gonna have it loop right here. That seems like the most probable position, and it won't be a problem for a while, so. Okay, so that one. So this one now is going. This is going to be uh, copper station. Actually, sounds like that probably is a real place. Look up copper station on the internet. I bet you it's a real place. More than likely. Okay, cool. And then this one is iron station. And since there's only going to only be one station per each, that should be alright. Okay, cool. Now we can make ourselves a little loop. So this is what you have to do. Somewhat you have to do if you're going to do a non-push-pull system. Unload. Unload. I'm too lazy to walk. Let me walk and let me drive 25 kilometers down the block. It's like one of those. It's like taking a taxi or a bus down the block. It's like, what the hell are you doing, man? I mean, they don't care. You're paying for it. I think there actually is there's a thing for taxi cabs, at least in the city I used to live in, or one of the few cities that I did live in, where the taxi cab had a minimum. Why can't I get on this train? Uh-oh. Did I break the train? I broke the train. Oh, no. We're okay. But yeah, the taxi cab had a minimum. Like, they ask you where you're going or whatever, and you set up the destination. If your destination was in a certain distance, they wouldn't take you. Because it costs more money in fuel than it would cost to take you that distance. I guess you could, offer a bonus for doing that, but oh my gosh. Pull! I'm slowing down. I guess I can set this up. Oh, I'm rolling backwards? No, 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 no. Stop. I have no power. There we go. It's a very heavy train. So yeah, based on that station, we're gonna have a copper station as well. That's another 5-car train that's copper. Yeah, let's set up this timetable here. So, Iron Mine 1, Iron Mine 2, Iron Station. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Yep, looks like the speed limit does apply with the AI as well. I was actually curious about that. The AIs cannot go over 25 kilometers an hour. Unless we got significant downhill portion. And the train, the stations, I believe, are defaulted to load. But yeah, so these trains, they never run on the same, or this train never runs on the same track. So, uh, it never goes back on itself or anything. So we shouldn't need. The only intersections we're going to need is for that for the copper station and where the copper track connects to this one. Hey, look at this. We can go a little bit faster going downhill. He's keeping it slow. Like, I don't want to cheat too much. Yep, should stop here and get loaded. And he stops just at the last second, doesn't he? Uh-oh, this one's not loading. What's wrong with this station? Oh, I never refixed them. Fuck. Oops. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot I was gonna. Dang it, that sucks. I forgot to fix those. It's okay. Bye. It's like those. It's like one of those old trains that when it rolls out of the station, it rolls out of the station extremely slowly. Okay, we're just gonna have to get rid of these belts then. I have to get rid of this. Get rid of this. Copy this. That's gonna be placed here. You know what'd be really cool is another one for covered belts. I'm pretty sure the mod author's never going to watch this, but yeah, for another idea for covered belts would be glass using silica. Silica plus plus whatever the belt requires, or you can just use whatever the belt requires. It's fine. But yeah, glass ones would be cool, like with frames. So like it would have little framings like you have here on the edges. So it'd have this like you would have normally, like it'd have the corners, but it'd have glass on the top, bottom, and sides. Just have if you could do the texture glass, that would be really cool. Like dirty glass or whatever. That'd be another cool one. Because then I would never like this right here. I would never do this ever again. I'd never have exposed belts. I'd be using covered belts all day long. Well, if I ever got the money, I'd probably donate. I don't know, but that would be amazing. I wouldn't be able to donate, fortunately. I don't have the money to do that, but I wonder where that. Oh, that train's at that other station. So yeah, we no longer need this. I'm gonna leave those up there until it's done. But, I'm going to completely keep that disconnected. Just let it run out because here soon we're gonna have that other station connected. Or we're gonna have that station connected. So. What am I looking for? Logistics? Yes. Logistics. We'll just go hooded lift Mark II. It's fine. Or we could have it, see if it'll... No, I was going to say, or we could see if it'll work, but... Like, it wouldn't even work there. So yeah, we have to have hooded lift. We know it probably will go to there, right? No. Okay, that ain't gonna work then. It's a little close. Or we could do it this way. It's all Mark IIs. I mean, that has to be Mark II anyway. I don't know why it isn't. Must have forgot. Last time we were playing to make that Mark II. Because both of these need to be Mark II now. Okay, that one is Mark II. Alright, it's Mark II all the way around now. It's like, yep, that one had to be Mark II actually. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that also. Now that we got rid of all that. Okay, put that in there. Covered Mark II. No, hooded Mark II. There we go. And then what we'll do for support. There. That looks like that is supported. Just a little thing. I may end up changing this up at some point, but the station itself is permanent now. Okay, that's empty. That's empty. That one's still full. Okay, now we need to hurry up quickly and get to that other side. So now that those are fully connected, going towards train stations now. I don't even know where that train is. Oh, it's down there. I think it's it's very slowly making its way this way. Hopefully it brings through enough iron to actually work correctly. Well, it's got 2 stations, so both stations do supply 5 cars worth of iron. So the reason it stops out at that other station is so that it can get full, because this isn't always going to provide. It's not going to be fast enough to provide full cars. So it'll wait, did that train stop? No. It's it's very slowly making its way. I actually want to see it driving by itself at that speed. Like, they treat us like children around here. 5-mile-an-hour speed, or 25-kilometer speed limit? What the hell? I guess that's kind of 5-mile-an-hour. Oh, dude. That's, what is that, like 10? It's gotta be like 10-mile-an-hour, right? It is very slow. Like, I wonder if we can run faster than that. Beat the train. Never try to beat the train. I don't even have my legs, and I run faster. Somebody's got the frickin' parking brake on. He got the... Oh, he finally let off the parking brake. Like, yo, he put the parking brake back on. He's like, it's too fast! Is this only doing like 30? Yeah, that's only doing like 30. That's because this is an impure node. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to use that impure node. Once we get the concrete going for that. Okay. So now we're going to go back over here, and we're going to get that temporary belt we talked about set up. So we're going to get a Mark II belt coming down the street there, down to here for now. Because I'm going to let that other one run out of iron. And then once that's all free and clear up there, I'm going to delete all that. because we decided to go for a city design rather than a modular. I mean, it's still city design, or still modular design, just more close together than a full modular design. I'm just not good at designing individual buildings. I'm not good at setting up individual buildings. Like what we were doing over there, we might as well have done a city, so at that one point when we had that all going. So yeah, I just went ahead and did this. Okay. And we'll have these coming up this way when we can. So meh, it is what it is. Yeah, we need to get these powered on. What I might do is I might take power from the power station, or from the train station, and just leave this open for now, till we get a design going around it. But right now we kind of need. That was brave. Right now we kind of need power coming up here. So I'm just gonna directly connect it to there. For now. Because like I said before, we don't have the means of providing good structure. So we got to do that via tickets. Wait, why don't these have power? Oh, they're not set up yet. I thought I set these up. Usually they turn yellow. That's alright. So that should be enough for... Is this a 100 or Mark II? Make sure this belt's coming in full. Okay, yeah, this belt's coming in full. So it's a Mark II. Yeah, it is filling. You can have those. So yeah, once this backs up, then it'll move to this belt. Because these only require 30 a minute, so 30, 60, 90, 120. There we go, conveyor mergers. And yeah, we'll merge this way. Glad that message went away finally. There was a way to make that better, but I can't remember how to do it now. And this should be 120 on the line. Good, good, good. We are going to need a lot of reinforced plates. And like I said, this is temporary, so yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, I gotta go get more plates. Because we gotta bring that iron all the way this way for right now. I'm just gonna bring it in a straight line. And then once we run out of power, hopefully we'll have built enough solid biofuel to last a while. That's nice that it did say it had solid biofuel in it at one point. It is what it is. No, this one ain't done yet. One more flower, 100 flower petals, and then we can get rid of that. I probably have a few tickets by now. What am I doing? Reinforced plates. Okay, is this still full of belts or full of stuff? Yeah. Crap. Oh well. All right. Like I think that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Because we are out of time, it looks like. I think are we over here? Are we on this? I think we're on this line here. But yes, we are out of time, unfortunately. Because we screwed off too much in the beginning, or I did anyway. But yeah, that's we had a bit of explaining to do and such, so and to show off some stuff and whatnot, or not show off some stuff, but show the results of some stuff. So yeah, it's just one of them things that sometimes just end up taking up way more time than you intended to. Oh, I can't afford. I can afford there though. Okay, now we're out of reinforced plate again. Do we run any faster? And slightly faster on the belt. But for a second there, I thought I saw some raindrops. I did see some raindrops. I wasn't crazy. They still haven't fixed this yet. Where it only rains on like a bit of the ramp. For some reason it's not working. That's a bug, by the way. That's not caused by me. Okay. Now we can, yep, get rid of this machine finally. No longer need it. Do the belts get wet? No, unfortunately they do not get wet. That would be another cool thing, but I doubt they would ever do that. Oh, these things are much smaller than I give them credit for. They're very tiny. Those are things you just don't see on belts. I'm also going to take all of this. I don't care for it. Is there anything else I don't care for? Oh no! I did not get rid of the Caterium more. Can we build some more Caterium? Look at this, we're building it like normal. That sounds so unenthused, I know. But it is one of them things that was just a bother. to get to there, that would have took us forever. We're not quite there yet. Can we buy some Caterium ingots? Nah, we're fine, actually. A little bit of lag going on there. That is what it is. How are we doing on this? Not too bad. Probably not enough to get us there. I wonder what we're at on tickets. Oh, we're at 9 tickets. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm glad it wasn't too ridiculous there. Here, you can have these. Okay. Yeah, that's, I mean, we really didn't get anything done, but I think that's going to be... Oh, look at the road. Oh, it looks so good. But I think that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Again, apologies. I know we didn't get a whole lot done, but there's a whole lot of others. There was a, you know, in my defense, there was other stuff. So, it's been a little bit of a crazy weekend, but I did manage to get some stuff done. At least. Aw. I don't have enough belts. Getting there. Looks so good when it rains. Love it. Plus we got some really cool stuff coming up soon. Yeah, like I said, that's going to be it for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm just screwing around. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll get right back on track, kind of get back into our groove and whatnot next, or tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, until next time, I guess it's goodbye.